Aha, the Pentagon. I knew the military was involved in this. I step into the Pentagon chamber and take a look around. Suddenly, the floor tilts sharply, and I'm sliding into a dark tunnel. Fancy meeting you here.
I could say the same thing.
Well, if I kept you waiting long.
Oh no, I just got here.
Regan, what the hell?
I guess I was supposed to be sitting back in my hotel room like a good little girl, right? Well, I'm sorry, it's just not in my nature to sit around and let someone else make my decisions for me. I mean, I wasn't gonna let you and those two doddering old fools ruin everything I ever worked for. Here we are sitting on the greatest discovery in the history of the world, and they say get rid of it. Get rid of it? Great idea. I mean, who cares how much it's worth? Who cares how great the technology is? Not just to us, but to everyone.
Didn't you hear what Fitzpatrick and Whit were saying? We destroy ourselves with this.
Well, maybe we are ready. I mean, why don't we give ourselves the benefit of the doubt? In the hands of someone like my father, this new technology could open doors we never even imagined.
The problem is, these things don't end up in the hands of people like your father. They never do.
Well, maybe we should try and find a way out of here, huh?
The statue seems to be reaching toward the light from above. Seems to be about the only way out of here. Some of these figures look like they're ascending to heaven. There must be details in these drawings that can help me figure something out. I lost my backpack on the way down here. Looks like Regan held on to hers, though. The rope's in place. It's too heavy for me to do by myself. I could use a little help here.
Move aside, honey. I'll move it.
Please, over. Now! There it goes! The fragment from the statue has a good-sized crack in it. If I could break this thing into two pieces, they'd be small enough so I could lift them. This fragment looks just small enough for me to pick it up. This fragment looks just small enough for me to pick it up.
After you.
Nag, nag, nag. Look at that. It's beautiful, just like a huge Christmas present just waiting to be opened.
I guess I should call Fitzpatrick, tell him we found it.
Don't call him. Let's just keep this between ourselves, just between you and me.
That isn't how it works, Regan.
But it can. We can have everything we ever wanted. I know people, we just have to tell them where the ship is, they'll give us everything we ever wanted. We can spend the rest of our lives together.
That isn't right, Regan.
What have you got to go back to? I mean, look at your life. It's a dead end and you know it. You can play it safe, spend the rest of your life with that little mutant girlfriend of yours, struggling and never taking a chance.
How do you know about Chelsea?
What does it matter? You can have it all. Wealth, freedom, me.
Look, my life may not seem like much to you. My mutant girlfriend's not the most glamorous woman in the world. But I happen to feel a certain obligation to do what's right, and not just what serves my best interests.
lovely little speech. Now be a good little private eye and hand me that communicator. Or would you prefer that I blast a hole in you and take it myself? Thank you. Well, I thought you'd be more surprised to see me.
Oh, I figured the NSA would be around here. I'm just wondering why I didn't smell you first.
This isn't official business. No. It's a purely personal matter between Miss Madsen and myself.
I offered you a piece of the action, Tex. You got no one to blame but yourself.
So you and Cross have been working together since the beginning?
It's disillusioning, isn't it? Well, it might make you feel better to know that she's taken a liking to you. I mean, I wanted to do away with you right away. And she convinced me that she could bring you over to our side. You look like you're a stronger man than I am.
Yeah, well, I guess we're just not cut from the same cloth.
I found out about Malloy and the NSA. Then I met Miss Madsen when I was looking for her father. Can you imagine someone selling out her own father?
I didn't sell him out.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. At first, we didn't have much luck tracking down Malloy's boxes, but then you came along. And I don't know whether it was luck or whether you're that good. But anyway, I decided to let you do the work. It was a good decision, don't you think? I mean, here we are at the appointed place and time.
You're not going to get away with it, Cross.
Oh, no? I don't see anybody here who's going to stop me. When I first saw you, I wanted to blow your brains out. Not because I didn't like you. You're a very resourceful fellow. No, I wanted to kill you because I enjoy killing people. I find it very satisfying.
Yeah, well, I figured the way you played me for a sucker, you ought to be the one that pulls the trigger.
You're too good for your own good.
Enough talk! Say goodbye, Murphy.
Wait! Don't shoot. Spare him, and I will lead you to that which you seek.
It's a trick.
All right, old man. I won't kill him. Not yet, anyway. Lead the way.
Who are you, Tex?
I might ask the same question of you.
That will be disclosed. Would you step off the beam, please? This is an historical moment. We are standing in the midst of history. Those who arrived with the ship, if not our fathers, the fathers of our race, were at least the guardians and guides of our ancestors. This is a holy place.
Enough of this fanfare. What's in there?
That is the generator chamber, and the light you see is coming from the main power cell.
Well, let's take a look at that, shall we?
Your option.
We wanted.
She must help me to get this ship off the Earth, off this planet as soon as possible.
Why?
Explosives! Anti-hydrogen pods set to go off in a bare few minutes. We've got to get this ship as far as possible from the planet Earth in that little time.
You know how to fly?
I know!
How do you know it even works?
I know how to fly. My father, a long time ago. Listen to me now, follow me. This is important. My mother's an American woman in Nebraska, but my father's DNA is in me. I know how to fly this ship. Now, you must find the black sun symbol and press it. Find black sun. Black sun button, press it. Then north. Circle. Red. North, circle, red. East. Cross.
What was it Fitzpatrick said? North, circle, red. Now what? What was it Fitzpatrick said? North, circle, red. Now what?
You shouldn't have taken your eyes off him.
Yeah? Well, where were you? Murphy, if you'll open up, I'll be very nice to you.
Not long after, Elijah Witt shows up. As we fly home, I fill him in on what happened. He's kind enough to write me a check to cover my expenses, and then some. Chelsea's back in town, and we arranged to meet at the Bruin Stew for a drink. The experience with Regan has taught me a few things. I've decided the world's too ugly a place to live in alone. Maybe I am ready to try this love thing with Chelsea. Man, that trip to Phoenix did you a world of good.
I just need some time to renew myself.
Listen, before we go very much further, I want to tell you that I've been a world-class schmuck. Sometimes I wouldn't know a good thing if it came right up and punched me in the face.
Tex.
Hold on, because I've been practicing the speech and I don't want to screw it up. While you were away, I was tempted by another woman. Okay, I know it's hard to believe. I turned her down. But everything that's happened since you left has made me look at things in a different way. And I'm thinking maybe now I'm ready to settle down and have a real life. I'm just hoping you're still willing to give me a shot.
Tex, sweetheart, you know, while I was down in Phoenix, I really had a lot of time to think. And, well, I came to the conclusion that I may have gotten a little ahead of myself. You know, turning 30 could have caused me to be just a little rash.
No, Chelsea, I don't think you're the one who was rash. I think it was me, a big, red, scratchy one.
No, it's not you, Tex. It's me. Well, I'd always be asking too much. Like wanting you to be totally reliable. Look, I value our friendship, and, I don't want anything to spoil it.
So just like that, she pulls out the dagger of rejection, buries it into my chest, rips out my heart, and feeds it to the cat.
It's not that bad, come on. Anyway, that's why I signed up for the Hollow dating service. No hassles and no commitments.
intimidating. Never heard of it.
Let's just start it up, and it is the perfect solution.
That's a great outfit, Chelsea. What color is it? Scarlet? It's one of my favorites.
Here's my date.
Frankly, my dear, we better get a move on it. The Haagen-Dazs is melting.
Okay, so he's handsome, but he's not real.
So what is?
Honey, who is that misfit?
Well, Chelsea could be right. Maybe I should just call this holiday place. I cannot believe that I'm gonna do this.
Holiday service. How can I help you, kid?
Say, aren't you...
Sure am, kid. This must be your first call. Who can I set you up with?
Oh, man, in that case... You know, I've always had a hankering for Jane Mansfield. Of course, Anna Nicole Smith, she's great, too.
I like your style, kid. And this is your lucky day. Since it's Tuesday, we have the 2-for-1 special. When should I send them over?
Give me a second to get ready. How about 15 minutes?
15 minutes? They're on the way.
You know, this could be the beginning of a...
Yeah. You know how many times a day I hear that line?
Well, maybe it's not a perfect world. There'll be other cases, and there may even be a real woman waiting for me somewhere down the road. But until then, there are worse ways to spend time than playing strip parcheesi with Jane and Anna Nicole. Sure, they're not real. But like Chelsea said, what is?
The office lights are growing dim. The candles, they don't help. The only thing that passes through my grin is pain I've never felt. Oh, 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 oh. The street outside is deadly dark. If you listen, you can hear a million radiated thoughts, and people disappear. Oh, oh, oh. Now that dark is light, reason seems to lose its will to fight these lonely blues I get in flight. So I'll drink myself asleep another night. Riding on top of mystery, I looked into the fire. I'm just the son of some bad history. Can't get no higher, higher, no higher. Whoa, whoa, whoa. got one last chance to get it right. The connection is fading. You can bet your life I won't give up the fight, because my sanity ain't worth trading. It ain't worth trading. Oh, when day is night, I always seem to lose the things I seem to choose that makes it right. So I'll close my eyes and sleep with all my might. So I'll close my eyes and sleep with all my might. And maybe when I wake, it'll be alright.